Hey, I'm Jim Weber in the Fox 13 Weather Center. Thanks for logging on to myfoxhurricane.com. So things starting to get a lot more active in the tropics, watching a couple of areas. First one is basically sitting right off the east coast of the state. Another one further out into the Atlantic that continues to work its way on towards the west. The thing to notice with both of these areas, much lower wind shear than just what we saw a week ago. We've been watching that wind shear really drop off all across the Atlantic and down into the Caribbean as well. We still have a lot of dry air across parts of the Atlantic, but things are starting to come together, and that's what we expect this time of the year, to see conditions becoming more favorable. So this, sitting off the east coast of the state, this is Invest 98. Conditions look like they're going to remain very favorable as we go through the weekend. Remember, we've got low wind shear, we have warm water. In fact, we've got the Gulf Stream moving through here, so this is quite likely going to become a depression over the next several days, either through the weekend, first part of next week. Now, it looks like the vast majority of the moisture will stay to our east. Remember, we're on that left-hand side of anything that could develop, so we'll see most of it staying well to the east of the state, but we're going to watch it very closely as it works its way towards the north and eventually turns towards the northeast, just kind of skirts the coastline all through the weekend and into next week. Another area we're watching further out into the Atlantic. This is now Invest 99. It's just going to continue to work its way towards the west. Conditions look like they're going to stay somewhat favorable over the next several days. There is dry air sitting to the north of it, but it has low wind shear, so we've seen a burst of convection through the overnight hours, and that has been sustained through the morning hours. So we'll continue to watch this as we go through the next several days. So that's way out there, so still plenty of time to watch anything if it were to develop. Zoomed way in so you can just see exactly what's going on with CHANTAL. This is just a depression, just really a swirl at this point. No concern whatsoever. We just show you it just because the name is still in use. 36.6, 40.8. It's basically just going to fall apart, just being absorbed by dry air and a lot of subsidence, so it'll basically put an end to this system. So we're going to keep you updated on these two invest areas as we go through the weekend, and you can track them right here on myfoxhurricane.com.